Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Roohi Jeelani, and thank you so much for tuning in to the National Infertility Awareness Week fundraiser 2020, Fertility Advocates Unite. This year has been very difficult for all of us. In particular, it's been unprecedented for our fertility patients. So Doctors Natalie Crawford, Serena Chen, and Lora Shahine and I got together and we said, what is one thing that we could do to help support this cause and this community? And there's one word that came to mind: unite. So we sought to interview those who've been impacted by the fertility community and compile a video. All of the proceeds raised from this YouTube fundraiser will then go to benefit Resolve. For those of you who don't know, Resolve is a national organization which helps supports a very important cause: fertility. Infertility does not discriminate. It affects any race, gender, age, sex, no matter what. I too have been impacted by fertility. So please stay tuned to see what the others have answered, and stay tuned till the end to see how you can help support this wonderful cause.
Welcome to the fertility community. Here, we do not discriminate. We do not care where you come from, what you look like, your sexual orientation, or your relationship status. We are here for you. We are here to help you grow the family of your dreams, and we are here to help you get to the next stage of that journey. You see, what we are is we are a diverse group as well. We are you. 4 years ago, I started a personal professional Instagram account to break the barriers associated with infertility and to help educate people about their bodies. And what I have found over time is that this community has grown into something that I couldn't be more proud to be a member of. We are supporting each other, amplifying and elevating, and it's amazing. Now I want you to hear what this community means to some of those most powerful voices.
The fertility community to me is a robust community filled with strength, support, and incredible resilience.
For me, the fertility community online has been a teacher of everything medical school never taught me. From how to phrase discussions with patients, to particular things to look into, to timing, and how to teach on these subjects. I have learned more from the fertility community online than I ever could have hoped to learn from medical school or residency about bedside manner and taking care of patients who are experiencing infertility. When I was going through infertility treatments, the fertility community online became my family. They're the only people that I could be open and honest with, and the people who walked me down that road told me what to expect and gave me guidance on how to handle disappointments and also how to handle our happiness when we finally got that BFP.
The infertility community means everything to me. If it weren't for the amazing women and men that I have met in the infertility community, I don't know where I'd be today. I probably would have given up. I probably would have quit treatment. I have found so much support and so much love in this community, and for that I am forever grateful.
The fertility community represents hope and strength and perseverance. They were my support and my strength during my own journey. And as a physician, they are my family. They are why I come to work every day.
The infertility community is absolutely amazing. And sometimes when you're in the trenches, it feels like the infertility community is all you have. So we really need to stick together and lean on each other.
The infertility community is one of support and guidance. It's a community where friendships are created and knowledge is acquired, which can be so empowering.
It is a family of individuals and couples woven from similar cloths, sharing a common goal of parenthood. It is a reminder that you are not alone. You are 1 in 8, and we're here to take care of you.
Oh man, I get hope, I get camaraderie, and I get a tremendous amount of energy that motivates me every day.
It's the fellowship of people who are in this together. The patients, providers, researchers, administrators, and advocates, anyone involved in reproductive health. What binds us together is the unified vision to build families. It's this shared passion to fulfill the dream of parenthood that links us together.
To me, the fertility community is made up largely of patients who are facing obstacles in their path to pregnancy, and I am always inspired by how brave and resilient the fertility community is. You are true warriors.
Is really everything I wish I had when I was going through IVF. The amount of inspiration and support and community and empowerment that I see on a daily basis is nothing short of amazing.
The fertility community represents a group of people that have the same common goal. We all want to help build families. We're united with our endurance and compassion in making that happen.
The fertility community is my life's work, my passion, and my reason for going to clinic every day.
The fertility community is my true north. They are the reason I do what I do, and they inspire me every day.
Loved hearing everyone's thoughts on the first question. So the second question we asked this wonderful community is, fertility treatment is. For me, fertility treatment is and was a roller coaster ride. Let's see what the others have to say about this.
Fertility treatment is. It's a lot of things. It's hope. It is endurance. It is perseverance. It's also inconvenient. But what it shouldn't ever be is an obstacle to your care. You know, I have a lot of patients that sometimes get very frustrated over having to use fertility treatment by saying, why can't I do this naturally? Well, I look at fertility treatment and I share with my patients that this is your path to parenthood. And so I would use it as a way of toward a goal, and not make it a burden and not make it an obstacle, but make it part of your journey and hopefully to end in a healthy baby.
Fertility treatment is isolating. It can feel sometimes like you're the only person in the world who could possibly be going what you're going through, but take strength and comfort in leaning into those around you, into your close friends, loved ones, your significant other. Reach out to a mental health professional for extra support during this time, or if you want more community support, find a local Resolve group. Remember, you are not alone in this.
Fertility treatments are physically and emotionally challenging, but they're also miracles. Without IVF, my husband and I would never be able to have our son Brexton, and he's the greatest thing in the world.
Fertility treatment it's complicated, it's difficult, it's demanding, it's draining.
Fertility treatment is temporary.
Fertility treatment is manageable.
Fertility treatment is a right that every single patient should have access to.
Fertility treatment is a team sport.
Fertility treatment is extraordinarily challenging, but can also be an incredibly powerful experience.
Fertility treatment is a physical and emotional roller coaster punctuated by pre-ride jitters, anxiety, and hope for the future.
Fertility treatment is hard on your body.
Fertility treatment is hope. Hope that you can finally achieve that family that you've always dreamed of.
Infertility treatment is rough. I know this hurts. I'm with you.
Fertility treatment is the reason that I had hope that I would ever be a mother, that I would ever get pregnant, and it is the reason that I have children now.
Fertility treatment may feel scary, overwhelming, raw, emotional, but instead I challenge you to see it as powerful, building a plan, building your dream, and we are your partner in it all the way. We're right by your side.
Fertility treatment is essential. We have classified infertility as a disease, and we should treat it that way.
Fertility treatment is mentally, physically, and financially draining, not to mention completely time-consuming.
Fertility treatment is either the beginning of a new chapter of life, or it's at least closure of another.
Fertility treatments are amazing and incredibly grueling.
Fertility treatment is a loss of control.
So please don't compare your failure to someone else's success.
I'm really enjoying hearing all of your responses. And our next question is, what advice would you give to someone going through their own fertility journey? I would answer, don't lose yourself. It's so easy to get caught up in the appointments and the treatments, expectations of others, expectations of yourself. You can really lose sight of yourself and what brings you joy. And don't forget about you. I can't wait to hear the other responses.
One word of advice I would give to patients is to stay positive and hopeful even when things seem impossible. We are in this together and here for you.
Try to avoid blame. Infertility is a disease, and it is no one's fault.
My advice for someone on their fertility journey is to find a doctor who's right for you, one who advocates for you and empowers you.
My advice for someone on their infertility journey is to expect the unexpected and to give themselves grace as they cope with the unexpected. I think most of the time we expect things to happen a certain way, and when it doesn't, we feel like the wind was knocked out of us, when really the truth of the matter is fertility treatments are somewhat of a guessing game sometimes.
Ooh, that was good, Lindsay. Fertility treatment advice, I would just say is, be prepared for setbacks that you could have never anticipated. Be prepared for it being more mentally taxing than physically taxing. I always felt like I was strong enough to do the injections at one point, but the mental anguish of waiting for the results and what comes next and all that stuff really wore on me. So if I could have prepared myself for more self-care resources or mental wellness practices, I would have implemented those twofold.
Yeah.
My advice to the fertility community is to educate yourself, to empower yourself to make the right decisions. Ask questions. We want to answer them, and we're here to walk you through this journey.
My advice, my best advice that I could give would be to just keep going.
Essential, it's important, and it's something that each patient that struggles with has to deal with on a daily basis, and they want to know that their provider is there for them to walk them through their fertility care and to know that we're here for them during this really tough time.
My advice for someone on their fertility journey is to keep going. If this is what you want to do, you can do it.
Advice for someone on the fertility journey is be an active partner in your treatment. Do your research, ask your questions, but find a team you can work with that wants to help you find your unique pathway to parenthood, because there's never just one course.
My advice to anybody going through their infertility journey is to know that it is normal to feel crazy, and also you will find that you are stronger than you ever knew.
My advice for anyone on the fertility journey is listen to your gut. Make sure you find a doctor who is a good teammate and explains things and that you feel comfortable with, and keep going.
Find the humor when you can. Trust your gut. It's there for a reason. You are your best advocate.
Fertility treatment is hard, but we're all here to support you along the way.
Stay strong, stay positive. We're here for you, and we will get there together.
My advice for someone on a fertility journey is never give up.
Hang in there. Together, we will get through this.
My advice to a fertility patient is to remember that you're already perfect, healthy, and whole, just the way you are.
My advice to anyone going through the fertility journey is never give up. No matter who you are or what your circumstance is, there's always a way to build a family.
So next we asked, what is one word that describes an infertility warrior? And, I can think of so many words, strength and grace and beauty and awesomeness. But I think my favorite word for the infertility warrior is resolve.
Courageous.
Resilient.
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 A fertility warrior perseveres.
Perseverant.
Inspirational.
One word to describe an infertility warrior:
a winner, 100%.
One word to describe an infertility warrior? You.
One word that describes an infertility warrior is indomitable, impossible to defeat.
Fierce.
Fierce.
Tenacious.
Tenacious.
Undefeated.
One word that describes an infertility warrior is dedicated.
The one word that comes to mind when I think of our infertility warriors is patient.
An infertility warrior is relentless.
My patients are so strong and perseverant, they inspire me every single day.
An infertility warrior is resilient.
Oh my goodness, wasn't that amazing? A huge, huge thank you to everybody who took their time and their energy to participate in this video, supporting our cause and all of our infertility warriors. I want to say a huge shout out to Resolve as well. We are so thankful to have you in this community, a national organization supporting patients, advocating for them, educating them. It really is such a gift, and we are honored to stand behind you to help raise money to support your cause. Please consider donating something, even if it's a small amount, to help support Resolve in their mission. And at the end of the day, know that we are all here, united together, because we care about you. We care about your story. We care about your journey. We want to take something that is hard and isolating and make it easier and let you know that you are a part of our community. And so we are all here. Empower you.
Empower you.